Peace and love. Sending you out positive energy, high vibes, success on your entrepreneurship. All love, all positivity. 000 on the clock. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You hit the like button and you leave me any comments or questions in my description below. Today, I'm going to be speaking about the energy of masculine and feminine energy. Now, when we're dealing with the energy of astrology, always be familiar that astrology governs the body. It lets us know our energy of our personality and also personal lives. It also lets us know the energy of the collective consciousness. Once we are familiar with the energetic energy of ourselves, it helps us to tap into our true divinity. Once we are familiar with the energetic energy of the collective consciousness, it gives us an understanding of wholeness. 111 on the clock. So, in Greek mythology, they set the charts up in two sections, symbolic to sex. And they have masculine signs, 6 signs that's connected with the planets, and they have feminine energy that's connected with planets. Okay, the 2 planets are Venus, feminine energy. Mars is masculine energy. Now, when they have the symbols are made for the masculine energy. It's made in a circle and it has an arrow. Okay, the feminine energy is made in a circle and it's made with a cross below it. Okay, now the masculine energies are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini, and also Libra. They're symbolic to be active, and they're also connected to either an element of fire or either an element of air. Okay, so the divine feminine energy is connected with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. They're known to be the passive energy. They're also connected with the element of either earth or water. Okay, so it's basically symbolic to the energetic energy of our personality. We have polarities that's manifested into the universe. We have to balance both aspects in order to create something beautiful. Okay, so this is symbolic too, for an example, like Aquarius energy. If a female holds the heavy masculine energy, and you might have individuals tell you you're a little too masculine, it's because you have the energy that holds that masculine energy. If you are Aquarius, okay, you more into action, independence, making sure your dreams come into fruition. You like to have that focus, that drive, that discipline, and also structure. That's connected with masculine energy. Okay, so once we have the understanding of the energies, it lets us know the energy of ourselves and why we act the way we do. Okay, so masculine energy is connected to the physical, also active. It's symbolic to strength, agriculture, architect, power, knowing, logic, and reason. Okay, acting out, being able to have some self-control, and being responsible for the deeds that we put out. And also, it's like target on making sure that we bring our manifestations into fruition. A target of building a strong foundation, starting with one brick at a time. Okay. And being able to have that discipline, that drive, that focus, and start from the bottom and then reach the top to create a beautiful empire. Okay. So this is symbolic to facing your problems head on. Okay. The masculine energy forces you to set forth with the goals, remove procrastination, and target the goal. Okay, this is the physical, this is the external energy. Okay, and it's also connected with the planet Mars. When we deal with the energy of Mars, it's connected with the war, the fire, the drive. Okay, so it's like we basically accessing the fire we have within us. Okay, and we're having that self-discipline, that structure, that drive, that control. Okay, and we're focusing on turning our dreams into reality. Okay, always be familiar with that. So we then have the feminine energy. Okay, that is connected with the passive energy. That's connected with the beauty, the nourisher, the healer, the relationships. Okay, being observant, empath, intuitive, being sensitive, sensuality, also kindness and submissive. Okay, now the signs that hold the feminine energy is connected with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, and also Pisces. Okay, they set the charts up in two different sections. So the feminine energy is connected with Venus. Venus is all about love, beauty, material possessions, and also relationships, partnerships energy. Okay, so if you hold the energy of the feminine energy, okay, and you're a masculine energy, this is just symbolic to that's the energetic personality that you hold. You are more connected with the nourisher, the healer, the empath, and you're going to have to do more intuitive work. Okay, this don't make you not masculine. It just have the understanding that your personality, that your energetic field is going to lean towards more of the feminine energy sometime. And there's nothing wrong with being connected with the nourisher, the healer, the sensitive. Okay, and having that hardwired empathy energy. Okay, because once we have the understanding of, it's like manifested in a law of gender. We have female form and male form in everything, in nature, plants, the animal kingdom, also the celestial beings. We have these aspects that's a part of us. So once we have the understanding of how we are connected with it, it lets us know the energy of ourselves, and it helps us to go head on our soul journey and be able to assess both aspects and balance them out to create soul evolution. Okay, we don't want to be too much in the masculine, we don't want to be too much in the feminine, but we want to be right in the center of the harmonizing field that's going to take us into beautiful places. It's going to lead us to greatness, and we're going to tap into our true divinity of the soul, the true essence. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little energy on the actually signs and the energy they hold. As masculine signs, we have Aries. Aries individuals is strong-willed, powerful, independent skills. They're going to be somewhere, if they're at a job place, they're going to be the boss. They're going to be at the head of the job. because they hold that CEO status. Okay, Aries is connected to that drive, that hard will, that structure, very confident beings. And why? Because when we deal with the zodiacs, we have Aries. They're at the top of the snake, the head, the bull. So they're going to have that structure, that fire, that drive, and they have that fire energy connected with them with Mars. So it's like basically they have that fire lit within them. So they're going to start projects, finish them. They're going to be known to be serious individuals, and they're going to be about business, about entrepreneurship, okay? And they're going to be self-sufficient individuals, okay? So we also have Leo energy that's connected with masculine energy, okay? Leos is social creatures. They are here to put out the love, the light, the great intellect that they have. Leo connected with the sun, and it sits right in the center of the zodiac, okay? Leos are always somewhere expressing their self outwards. They love a hard rush, a drive, like they like that combat, that war, okay? Energy get connected with fire, and also Aries do too. They like that combat. They're going to be somewhere probably tapping into karate, very skilled individuals. They love to be challenged. They like to be first. So they're going to be connected with that energy, okay? Also Sag, we got Sagittarius. They're connected with that fire energy. They have that great intellect. They love to express themselves outwards. They have that drive. They like to take on different tasks at different times. Also, they can be multitask in different areas. They're very creative creatures, and they have that fire energy as well. So they're going to be connected to that fast, that moving. They love for things to be expanded out, okay? They are connected with Jupiter energy as well. So they have that energy of everything being expanded, liking varieties of things, liking different aspects of knowledge, higher learning, communication, social, and creativity, okay? Now, we have masculine energy also connected with Aquarius. Aquarius individuals is connected with the air, but they have heavy water connected as well, because they're known to be the water barriers to pour the knowledge into humanity, connected with Uranus, okay? So Aquarius individuals hold the energy of independence, strong, structured, driven, like to have that drive and that passion, love to see forth with whatever project that they're working on. They're going to make sure that they are persistent, they are focused, they are driven, they dedicated to ascension, okay? Dedicated to bringing forth their manifestations into fruition, okay? They're going to have that high drive, high power, and they're known to be social creatures because they have great intellect, and they're here to express their knowledge, their love and light, their healing into humanity. Also, we have Gemini energy, and Gemini energy has the air energy. Notice the air energy individuals, they are also free-spirited. They love to let their spirits roam, okay? I'm thinking about Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Geminis. They do not like being tied down. They love different adventures. They love to have fun. 333 on the clock. And they do not like to be tied down, okay? These individuals have great body of knowledge. And also, we're on Gemini. Gemini is connected with Mercury, the intellectual planet. Great intellect, love to learn, love to teach, love to lead, love to be social, They're going to be somewhere expressing themselves outwards. Okay, so if you notice how the air energy is connected with being social, they are connected with being physical, and they are active beings. Okay, now for last but not least, we have Libra energy that's connected with the masculine energy. Libra is all about unification, unifying relationships, partnerships, all about that Maya energy. Okay, they love being social, they love helping others, they love the nourishing, the mother energy. Okay, and they are here to bring unification to humanity. Okay, and they are connected with their air energy as well. Always be familiar with that. So also we have the feminine energy, and we starting off with Taurus. Taurus individuals are very detailed. They are routine. They don't like change. So Taurus just had to get used to opening up to change. 1616 on the clock. Being adaptive to change and just getting used to something different, and taking and exploring different aspects of themselves in the world, because they can be kind of like in that bored energy, just like, okay, this is the way I like things and I'm leaving it like that. So they have to be open up to change and do new things in order to grow, because once we do new things, we take on new projects, we take on new ideas, new tasks. They help us to ascend, to perceive a higher level of consciousness, to learn different creative abilities, and to learn about different aspects of ourselves in the world. If we are stagnant and we're doing the same thing, same routine, we're not going to grow. We're not going to ascend like that. So we want to be able to tap into divine love, divine unification, and also all the knowledge we have out here. Just add on the things that's essential for the growth. 1717 was just on the clock. They love being grounded because they're connected with the earthy signs. Okay, so they like to be on those 2 feet. Okay, structure. We have Virgo energy that's connected with the feminine energy. Okay, Virgo is very loving creatures, very analytical. They like to analyze everything down to the T. They also, I always say, they remind me of the calculator. They like to make sure everything is adding up. They're very particular. They don't like mess. They like neatness, and they're very particular individuals. Nice, neat, very nice outer physical appearance about themselves. Nice and neat. And they just love to do things accordingly. Very structured. Okay, so they have to work on not being too hard on themselves, because they can get to where they focus on one thing and it's like they overthinking about it. They don't want to stop and take a break. They just want to continue on working on whatever project that they own, for example, and they don't like to give themselves a break. So they have to be able to give themselves a break to let the mind rest, because the mind always has to rest, because when the mind is not resting, we're more prone to spiritual attacks, we're more prone to negative energy. So we have to be able to rest, self-reflect, discernment, rejuvenate, and just chill at sometimes. And that's where Virgo has to tap into that energy. Okay, they're connected to the ground, earthed, on those 2 feet, grounded individuals. Okay, then we have Capricorn energy. Okay, Capricorn energy, beautiful beings. They had to have a rough experience as a child, and they could have took on a big responsibility. For an example, they could have had to watch their younger siblings, so they had to take on that big responsibility. And it's because it's connected with that Saturn energy. Saturn places us, like before we turn 40, we had that big traumatic experience, and it's for growth and expansion. It's going to force us to take some responsibility. boss up, meaning to perceive a higher level of consciousness. Learn from a traumatic experience. That traumatic experiences that we learn from is going to be for us to ascend to a higher level of consciousness, for us to elevate. Okay, so Saturn is that tough love, that father figure, that planet that's going to have us to take some responsibility for the deeds. Take some responsibility for building a strong foundation. Have routine, have discipline, and have drive. Okay? Capricorn connected to the earth, want to be grounded signs. Okay? So then we have Scorpio energy connected with the feminine energy. Scorpios are the furthest away from the sun. They are the deep, dark planet. So they're connected more to the darkness. So they're going to have to do inner work. Any female energetic sign is going to have to go inside and do more intuitive work. Okay? Scorpios are connected with the emotions, super sensitive. If someone wronged them, they going to seek for revenge, so they just have to work on that. But they're very loving individuals, but they're known to have a higher calling, because every Scorpio that I know, they are connected to the mystical energy. They are high priests. They are super empath, super psychic ability. Any energy that has that deep water energy connected to them, they're going to be connected to that psychic ability, deep psychic abilities. They're able to read people from a mile away, good energy and bad energy. So that's good. They're very psychic. Also, we have the last sign, feminine sign, Pisces. Okay, Pisces is known to be the mystical, the 5D, the Einstein energy, the Neptune energy. Okay, those type of individuals are very mystical. They are connected with the higher force of God. They're going to be somewhere connected with the gods 4 times and 3 times on the clock. They individuals that they're known to be the wise elder, the owls, because they go through all the other zodiac signs. So they are mentors to the other zodiac signs. So they go through traumatic times, traumatic experiences, deep intuitive experiences, because they have a higher calling. Like I said, they connected with the gods, the extraterrestrials, the aliens. They are connected with their energy. So Pisces have a hard time finding themselves, and it's just because they had to find balance in the physical and the spiritual. They can be so much in that spiritual realm that they just forget about the physical. They just like so much into la la land, and it's great energy to be in that spiritual. But us as celestial beings, we have to have the understanding to balance both aspects of the light and the dark, of the physical and the spiritual, to create something beautiful, of duality, of the masculine and the feminine energy. It's going to take us to beautiful places, but we have to be able to access both of the energies. Pisces, super emotions, super connected with water energy. Okay, so just be mindful when we're dealing with masculine and feminine energy. It's going to let you know the energetic energy of your personality, and also of the collective consciousness. Once we view astrology, we view ourselves. I'm going to leave pictures so you all will see the categories, how it's split up and sect in 2 sections. Also the energy of the symbols of Mars, masculine energy. Also the symbols of the feminine energy connected with Venus. Always be familiar when we're dealing with masculine, we're dealing with the physical. Okay, we're dealing with the social. When we're dealing with feminine, we're dealing with the intuitive work. Okay, the empath, the creative side. Okay, we have both aspects. And we're going to have to embrace both of them in order to create something beautiful and put us directly in the center of the harmonizing field. I hope you all can see me because Ra is shining down. 2500 on the clock. I love you all, and that's all for astrology. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You hit the like button and you leave me any comments or questions in my description below. I love you, and I'll be back with more. Peace and love.